Hello everyone, my name is Lucifer and welcome to Corpse Factory. My voice is dead hell. um, and before the video starts, I wanted to take a little bit of time and just say thank you. I've grown a lot in the past couple of days, a lot more than I ever expected, and I don't know how to handle it. So I just wanted to come out and say thank you. You guys mean a lot. Even though just subscribing and doing those kind of things may not seem like a lot, it means a lot to me. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. You guys really all are amazing. And for anyone new who subscribed and watching this, just know that that I appreciate you, and I thank you so much. I never expected to grow this so suddenly, and like I said, I don't know how to handle it. So I just wanted to say thank you all because I you have no idea how much I appreciate this, and I just wanted to say thank you. I know I've said it like 50 million times now, but really, thank you so much. I never expected to get to reach 800 subs where I am right now. I still remember back like a couple of months ago when I was only like 300 subscribers, just making videos, and I mean I'm still making videos now, but yeah, it's awesome to see people enjoy them, even though there are better videos out there. But yeah, no, I really appreciate everything, guys. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say thank you so much, and you guys are really amazing, great. I hope you all have great days, and yeah, you guys are awesome, and you guys deserve the best. And I hope you guys take care of yourselves because, yeah, even though it's through a screen, it's been fun to talk to you guys and get to know you and stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just suck at saying thanks and taking this. Yeah, yeah, no, I just wanted to say, yeah, I just wanted to say that. Yeah, so just wanted to. Just wanted to take my time and say that it really does mean a lot, and yeah, yeah, just thank you so much, and you guys are awesome, and you've grown a lot, and that's really awesome, and yeah. And that being said, let's just go play the game now, shall we? All right, I'm gonna go play the game now. I'm sorry. Oh no, I forgot what save that I was on. I think it was this one, right? Yeah, I think it was this one. I think so. I think so. I think so. All right. So in the last video, I think where we left off was that Tomoe is now like goody with us, maybe, and the other dude, Koji. How do I remember his name? Gosh, he suspects us. Well, not suspects. He thinks that we killed the good-looking dude, where we could have had a completely different explanation or reason for his death, but no, apparently we are going with that, so sure. Other than that, yeah, we're gonna play the game now. Cool. Another dull morning in the office. The chatter of people talking on the phone, the humming of the air conditioner, the tapping of fingers against the keyboards. Sorry my voice is a bit weird today, or if I don't talk properly. I recorded another video and that took way longer than expected, and that destroyed my voice for the day, so yeah. If I didn't have music to drown out the white noise, I'd probably go mad for being exposed to it every day. I don't know how everyone else deals with it. Thanks to a good night's rest, I've been able to work diligently so far. I've completed a few tasks already. English, gosh, but there is still a lot more work to do. As I continue to pulverize my keyboard with thin, brittle fingers, I look out around over the office floor to see who is around. Shinya sits at his desk. Oh, right. Our current theory is that Shinya is the one who wrote Noriko's name because he looked pale when Noriko and Tomoe were leaving. So, yeah, that's our current theory. And Tomoe is the one who killed the higher-up office person. Shinya sits at his desk, his expression scrunched up in concentration, and he absent-mindedly scratches his face with the blunt end of a pen. Turning my gaze, I observe the back of Tomoe's head as she works attentively at her computer. She hasn't said anything to me since we arrived at the office this morning, because now I know that she's not the one who requested my death. I feel more at ease around her, and with the photo of my own corpse destroyed, I can put yesterday's unplanned events behind me. I need to be even more careful in the future. Forgetting that I planted a photo like that at Tomoe's desk drawer was an oversight I can't afford to repeat. Yeah, no, that was very stupid of you. Just saying. I need to be clever, calculated, cunning. Corpse Girl's ambitions require me to be at peak performance at all times. I can't go messing up like that again. I'm lucky that no one else was dragged into the whole mess. Imagine if I did something so stupid when trying to kill a real victim. I would have ruined the entire operation, which I believe might be foreshadowing for the future. Taking a deep breath, I clap my cheeks softly with both hands. From now on, I'm going to truly focus when carrying out my plans. All I need to do is wait for the next victim to come through the website. I'm ready for it. Finding out the identity of whoever requested my own death shouldn't be my top priority. I'm immune to Corpse Girl's wrath. I actually suspect that she's not. Something might happen when she looks at something of her own photo or something, because I've seen some screenshots of her and Koji, and I know what might happen. So yeah. So unless someone decides to come at me with a knife, I'm perfectly safe. Foreshadowing. I'll check the website's requests this evening. As soon as I get home, it's too risky to try and access it while at work. With newfound resolve, I nod to myself and look ahead to the end of the day. Ooh, 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 ooh. The flickering notification on my laptop screen prompts a wicked grin to split my face into two. One new request. I don't waste any time before opening the details of the request. My heart begins to pound, and I feel the welcome rush of adrenaline flooding through my body. Request details. Today, 10:55 local time. A victim's phone, still on stars. Downloading image attachment. Intriguing. Whose photo is that, I wonder? My eyes widen at the sight of the uploaded photo. Two people. Two identical women. Twins? Identical twins at that. The woman on the left is circled in red. She's obviously the requested victim. But without knowing them personally, it's impossible to distinguish the two. I mean, there's hair color difference. They look slightly different, and the eye, that's slightly greener, slightly yellower. Well, browner, greener. They both have the same stunning features, lustrous hair, and contagious smiles. This truly is an interesting request. I immediately jump to the conclusion that one of the twins wants the other dead. That's not the entire possibility, but I'd like to think that it's the case. Or maybe one of the twins' partners doesn't like the other partner. Sure, yeah, no, you guys understand what I'm saying. That's right, yeah. This type of request only serves to reinforce my resolve. I can't wait to start gouging out the victim's eyes. She will leave behind a truly beautiful corpse. Okay. As I wait for my secret weapon, the database of the deceased, to load up, my phone tingles beside me on the couch. It's a noise message from none other than Kojiro. Okay. At Koji. Hey, you there? About last time. Hi. Hey, that guy, Eiji Hanada, gone today. Is that so? Where did he go? Cremated. Family doesn't collect him. Limited space, you know how it is. I don't quite know why Kojiro decided to tell me this. I suppose he still thinks I requested Eiichi's death, so... I see. More names? What? Want me to look up more names? Corpse girls as victims. Sorry, I don't have any more names for you. Shame. Tell me if you request more deaths. Oh. And... do you know her identity? Who? Corpse girl? Yes. No, sorry, I don't know who she is. Okay. Is it you? Jeez, are we back to this again? He's a sharp tool. He's a sharp Pokemon. He's a good Pokemon. He's very good at that. I'm drinking tea. No, it's not me. I'm not as clever as all that. Okay. How does she kill? I'm not sure. Okay. What do you know? Lol. All I know is that the victim receives a photo of their own corpse before they die. Everyone knows that. My dog knows that. Well, I can be your... well, cat. Meow. It's her calling card. You had a request fulfilled. Tell me more. I don't know what else to tell you. Lame. Okay. By the way, I saw the photo. What photo? Eiichi Hanada. Photo on his phone. The calling card. Huh? How did Kojiro see it? Sure, he deals with dead bodies, but Surely personal possessions are removed from the deceased before they enter the morgue. I need to play it cool here and not invite any more suspicion to myself. Are you talking about the photo that Corpse Girl supposedly sent her victims? Yes. Funny thing, was definitely the guy, but photo didn't match the cause of death. The photo didn't match the cause of death. I remember crafting Eiji Hanada's photo, of course. It wasn't all that long ago. I used a base image of a corpse with dismembered legs hanging over a power line. It was a memorable image after all. It made a fearsome sight. Also, making something, creating a similar image out of something that's that's so unique, can cause some concerns because people who are investigating this can easily detect that. Cannot detect. Can easily link that this is inspired from another kind of murder. So they might figure out that the photos are fake, which I guess again it works with Corpse Girl's favor because she's technically not killing anyone. She's just commissioning creepy photos. So yeah, but it's not something that could easily be replicated by suicide or by murder for that matter. So never really expected Eiichi to wind up looking like the photo. From what I read in the obituary, he died in a traffic accident. He must have been driving or he was a pedestrian. Either way, it was likely a collision with a vehicle. For starters, cadavers still have both legs. No legs in the photo. Did you know that? No, I didn't know that. I haven't seen the photo you're talking about. You haven't? Interesting. So Corpse Girl doesn't share with the requester. Hang on. Okay. So only the victim sees the photo. Here. That's a photo. That's definitely a photo. Kojiro shares the photo in chat. Sure enough, it's a snapshot of the Corpse Girl's photo I produced for Eiji Hanada. You must have copied it from the victim's phone. The photo from Corpse Girl. Damn, my voice died. Compared to this. Oh, he got pummeled by his driver stick. Driver wheel. Crap. Wait, no, I missed a sentence. I missed a sentence. How do I look at what just happened? Can I just go back? Okay, I don't even read that. Wow, I'm sure you guys read it, right? Yeah, I'm sure you guys read it fine. Seeing a genuine corpse photo doesn't come as much of a surprise to me. After all, I've spent countless hours trolling through the database of the deceased. I've seen more than my fair share of his destroyed lives. There's not too much blood in this photo. It's kind of lame compared to the gorgeous rendition of his death that I lovingly crafted. It's still not entirely evident what led to Eiichi's car collision. This very well could have been a genuine accident. For my own ego, I have to at least pretend that Corpse Girl had a hand in it. Yeah, Corpse Girl's wrath hand. Wrath hand. Yeah. Thoughts? The real dad doesn't match Corpse Girl's photo at all. Why do you think that is? I feel pretty clever and manipulative by putting the question on Kojiro. I wanted to lessen the suspicion of my true involvement as much as possible. You're asking me? Well, some theories. Corpse Girl's photos is a scare tactic, nothing more, but don't know where the photos come from. He convinces the victims to kill themselves. What the heck? How could his very first theory be right on the money? Just who is this guy? He is you from the future. Is he stalking me or something? Or that. I mean, he could live next door for all we know. Does he actually know the truth? Second theory. Corpse Girl comes after her victims, but a genuine accident happened first. Either Eiji Hanada died before she got to him. His second theory is off the mark, but I can see why he came to that conclusion. Regardless, this is the theory I want him to believe. I think the second theory is most likely. Why would someone kill themselves after seeing a photo? Doubting my own methods like this leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Not that simple. Photo is personal and time-stamped. Adds urgency, realism. Could be effective, especially in someone anxious or gullible. He's right, of course, although causing death in this manner was never my intention when I first started Corpse Girl's website. It's a possibility that did occur to me when Ruri Hatano died. Wait a minute, how did you even get these two photos? Two photos? There's a second photo out there? There's a rogue photo out there waiting for someone to get it? Lol. Now she asks, police on the scene like to share. More morbid the better. Dead guy with a corpse photo on his phone fits the bill. They sent me both photos. We played the spot difference. Lol. Disgusting. I never knew the police could be so disrespectful to the dead. I mean, tea break, by the way. The police sharing a photo to compare is not that disrespectful. It's quite normal, but fair enough, I guess. It's you're disrespectful to corpse girl. Well, I can't really talk. At the very least, I'm not in that line of work. Anyway, coffee? Huh? Get coffee with me. Yes, no. Unbelievable. This guy wants to meet up and grab coffee? Has this conversation really given him that feeling that I'm interested in him? Friends can grab coffee together. It doesn't always have to be boyfriend, girlfriend. I mean, come on. Yeah, right? Right? I've never been on any kind of coffee hangout, so I don't know. Is that right? Let me know in the comments below. Do you drink coffee with your friends? Or is coffee something you like to share with a sacred time with, I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. Okay. We're going to continue this. I'm about to tell him no, but some part of me hesitates and halts my fingers. Kojiro has connections. The morgue, the police. It's not inconceivable that he might be a useful tool in the future. At this stage, I'm about 80% sure he doesn't know my true identity. It might be safe to meet up with him. On the other hand, I get the impression that even if he knew who I really am, he'd only be impressed. I think he would deduce that you were you were into girls pretty fast. Just saying. I mean, yeah, it's a gamble. It could be beneficial, or it could lead me to being caught out. I might even get arrested for my involvement in the 3 deaths. Technically, you had nothing to do with the deaths, so they have no legal hand over you. So yeah. Though, is what I'm doing really illegal? I'm not sure. But I don't think a jury would take my side. That's why I have to err on the side of caution at all times. Kojiro. Okay, let's meet. I type the words and hit send before I have any more second thoughts. It might be a fatal mistake, but if I'm clever enough, I can wrap him around my finger and utilize his connections. Cool. Message you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Kojiro's status immediately changes to offline. I rest my phone on the couch and look back to the laptop screen in front of me. The smiling, beautiful faces of 2 identical women stare back at me. That's right. I was about to start working on this most interesting request. I still have plenty of time before I need to go to sleep. With this thought in mind, I set about my task in high spirits. Okay, I'm very high-spirited. Yippity diddly doo 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 doo. Oh, is this scene? Okay. Thursday afternoon. The tiny balcony jutting out from the side of their apartment is nothing like it was advertised in the real estate listing. When I first saw the misleading photos, I thought it would be spacious and bright, an open-air hideaway that I could use to get some fresh air and improve my health. I wanted to set up a tiny garden and grow some plants, nothing that would require a lot of work, but something that could occupy my spare time. In reality, the balcony is a depressing amalgamation of steel and concrete that saps away any desire to stand up on it. It rests in the eternal shadow of the surrounding buildings and manages to catch the sun's rays for about 4 minutes every day. It's an understatement to say I was disappointed when I ventured out upon it the first time. I suppose if nothing else, it's a good vantage point for looking out over the city, but that's only a positive thing I have to say about it. You can view the blood trails of your victims as they fall upon the wrath of Corpse Girl. As I stand here, daybreak, with my back against the railing, calmly sipping a lukewarm mug of green tea. I have black tea right now, so, close enough. I breathe a heavy sigh. I should be at the office. I should be tapping away at my keyboard, getting through the backlog of work that has accumulated this week. Instead, I'm here at home, tired and strained and wearing thin at the seams. I called in sick this morning. I don't know if my supervisor bought the lie, but he did tell me to stay home and feel better. So that's what I've been trying to do. It's my own fault that I feel this way. It's my own fault that I stayed up until 4 a.m. again. I get that. My sleep schedule recently has been flubberknocked, so... Crap, I missed message. I know that lack of sleep exasperates my condition. I know that skipping meals and refusing to take medication makes me feel this way. I know that I do this to myself. I know. But this is me. This is what I do to myself as I try to take on each day. This is the way I stretch myself thin, for no reason other than because some days I don't want to be better. I just want to be. I want to stay up late and work on Corpse Girl's request. My body needs to sleep, it doesn't come before my mission. It is very similar to me. Sometimes I stay up late working on videos just because I do enjoy making videos. I do enjoy the process of making them, you know, and making these videos. And it's really hard to explain, but I just like making the videos because they're fun to do. It's creative and it's different, and yeah. I want to eat only when necessary because I'm slim. I look beautiful. I want to be beautiful, just like her. You don't. Yeah. Okay. Fine. There's more to say there. I want to skip my medication because taking the same pills every day is a hassle and expensive, and I question whether I really need them anymore. If I can just stay at home like this, I don't need any the medication. I even came out to the balcony, and that counts as being outside. So why do I need to take the pills? It's true that when I skip a few days, I end up like this. I try to convince that I'm fine, that I'm fixed, like I was some broken thing that has been magically repaired, but I end up staying inside all day with the curtains shut and my eyes locked on the screen. I know that when I stay on top of medication, I can go to work at the park and the library without a second thought. I can go on the train and not worry about strangers breathing on me or touching me. I can go to the convenience store and leisurely look around. I even went to the restaurant last week and read a book while eating dinner, and no one even tried to cut me or abduct me. That's concerning thoughts you have there. And no one's tried to strangle themselves in front of me in Yuriko. That's also very concerning. Can I really only go out and do those normal things because of some tiny pills a doctor said I need? You'd be surprised what a chemical difference in your body can do. Or can I do those things because I'm actually better now? You do edit corpse photos and hope people die, so... Which still is very cool in its own way. Maybe I was never unwell in the first place. Not irrational, just cautious, careful, concerned. I realized that my mug is empty when I bring it to my lips, and tasted nothing but the slightly waxy, unpleasant sensation of smudged lipstick. Well, I've been outside for long enough anyway. I'll go inside since it's getting late. Plus, I have the feeling that someone on the street below has been watching me and is waiting to climb up onto my balcony. That's a terrible thing. Oh no. I enter my apartment and set the mug aside and retreat into my bedroom. My phone is where I left it, sitting face up and begging for my undivided attention. I snatch it up. Unlocking the screen, I'm greeted by the last webpage I left open. It's my custom-made news alert for obituaries. Wait, what's on my phone? I gotta see. What's on my phone's undivided attention? Wait. It is. It's a dagger I was looking up for D&D. All right, it's a cool dagger that does that's both a throwing and regular. I don't know. I was looking for throwing daggers, special ones that you can use with like a special ability, and I found a cool one that I saved. So yeah, I enter my apartment, set the mug aside, and retreat into my bedroom. My phone is where I left it, sitting face up and begging for my undivided attention. I snatch it up, unlocking the screen. I'm greeted by the last webpage I left open. It's my custom-made news alert for obituaries. From tomorrow morning, I'll be anxiously waiting the news of my latest victim's fate. She set it to 2 days from then, okay. Tea break. I timestamped the photo with tomorrow's date, June 5th, 9:01 a.m. The unlucky twin has already received the photo I sent out earlier today. After sending a photo, I always hide the burner phone out in my unused shed behind my apartment building. I thought you... Okay. Getting the phone out into the shed this morning was rather difficult. I had to cover up my face and hands with some old clothes, and I waited until nobody was in sight before dashing as fast as I could. It took me a good 10 minutes to cut myself inside the shed before I could rush into my apartment and lock the door behind me. I don't think anyone tried to follow me. However, I know that I'm gonna need to retrieve the phone again tomorrow and dispose of it. I think you should dispose all the burner phones. I think it would be suspicious to have all the phones. I mean, you could technically say that you're like a phone collector or something like that. That's viable. But also, keep all those phones like in the shed. I don't know. That way, if anyone finds it, then they only see it the shed. Or because if anyone, if the police look at the shed and then they look at your phones, they'll have that connection. So, just a little thought there, Noriko. I say that as if you can actually listen to me. I'll take for a reply from the victim, of course. Not that they ever reply, then I'll destroy the SIM and discard the phone like I always do. It might be difficult to get out to the shed again. On top of that, I should really go to the office. Oh, and then there's one more thing I'm supposed to do tomorrow. Kojiro wants to meet for our coffee. Wasn't it today? It was today. I'm not so deluded to think that I can pull off all those escapades tomorrow in my current state. I resign myself to reaching for the bottle of medication on my dresser. Maybe another week of taking these pills won't be so bad. They tend to increase my appetite, which is really annoying. It's a constant struggle to try and ignore the hunger that tears at my stomach. And it doesn't help that they wreak havoc on my libido. I never know what to expect. Sometimes I can look at those photos of Aoi on my phone and feel absolutely nothing. Other times I can simply be scrolling through noise while standing on the train and feel an overwhelming urge to explode. I do my best to dismiss my doubts and fears as I swallow 2 of the tiny tablets. I follow up with a sip of water from the bottle kept next to my bed, and I fight the urge to retch. I'll take a shower to freshen up. After that I should curl up in my bed and read. I need to conserve my strength for tomorrow, so an early night is in order. Maybe tomorrow is the day I'll finally be better. Okay. She's at office now. She's in the office. Friday morning, June 5th.
How were you yesterday?
Under my bed crying about the fact that my life is just misery and pain. Sadness.
Did you miss me?
Aww.
Nah, just glad you haven't bit the dust yet.
For now, maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
That's so sweet.
Tomoe leans in close to me, almost uncomfortably so.
Listen, have you had any trouble with Corpse Girl?
You say that like you know her.
No, I think I'm in the clear.
Well, I guess the time marked on the photo has long passed. Maybe you really are safe.
Yeah, maybe. Sure.
Yeah. Thanks, though.
Thanks for what?
For being
For
concerned.
thinking of me.
She's blushing.
Nah, shut up.
Tomoe's face is glowing red with embarrassment. That's sweet. That's so sweet. Despite our differences, our interactions regarding Corpse Girl have helped us bond a little. I'm not counting on Tomoe and having a lasting friendship. Even just quiet peace might be expecting too much. I think it's in Tomoe's nature to want to pick fights with people regardless of whether she's close to them or not. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up quarreling again, no matter how much we learn to respect each other.
I'm at my desk if you need me, but don't bother me, you know?
You never be a bother, Tomoe. She waves and leaves the cryptic statement in the air behind her. I return my attention to my computer and mark a few tasks on my list as completed. The next person to waddle up to my desk and interfere with my work is Shinya, aka Mr. Requests My Death.
You weren't in yesterday?
I would say that's kind of obvious, but yeah.
Nope.
Are you well?
Yep.
Okay. I've been meaning to speak to you about Sato.
Aoi?
Yes, the thing is, I'm kind of in deep water because of her not showing up to work. And then resigning immediately.
Shit. I was supposed to talk to you about that, actually. It kind of slipped my mind.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry, Shinya. It's my fault, really. I hassled you to get Aoi a job.
No. I didn't exercise due diligence. I really should have made her come in for an interview. Or I should have spoken to her myself to see if her heart was really in it.
When you put it that way...
I'm not trying to be callous, but what he said does make sense.
Listen, you couldn't have known it, but Aoi struggles a bit day to day. I'll just say she has some anxiety issues and leave it at that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's downplaying that a lot, but
Anxiety,
okay.
huh?
Don't tell anyone I said that. I was under the impression she's been doing a lot better, but maybe I was wrong.
I guess we all have our hidden struggles, right?
Right.
My tea is done, so that's sad. If only he knew. Then again, maybe Shinya struggles too. Maybe dating Tomoe is his cry for help. Maybe he's going to snap one day and come into the office with a knife. Or maybe he'll discover Corpse Girl's website and request Kodome Ida's death in retaliation for ending his career. Who knows? I can't read this guy as well as I initially thought. For the longest time, I was under the impression that he had a crush on me. So what would I know?
Anyway, I hope Sato feels better soon. Maybe she'll find a job that suits her one day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Say, seeing as we're friends now and all, would you mind if I ask you a, personal question?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Depends on what it is.
It's related to, intercourse?
Ask away, I have all the knowledge in the world for you, which means I have none, but hey, I have plenty of research done. You see, I play these games called anime games, and wow, they have a lot of stuff in them, you know, and they're all 100% accurate, right? Yeah. My face scrunches up at the word. I don't like the direction of this conversation. This conversation is heading in.
Shouldn't this be something you talk to your girlfriend about?
Yes, you're right. But you're really
Crap,
the
no,
only
sorry.
other friend I have, so...
Sheena's face takes on a dark expression. That's far more depressing than what he just said. I feel bad for the guy.
Well, what's the question?
If, hypothetically speaking, if someone pressures you into, you know...
The screwball, the old dog days, the old down under. You know what I mean?
Sex.
Yes, thanks. His face turns red in an instant.
Yes, that.
Indeed.
If someone pressures you into it and you really don't want to do it, what should you do?
He's crying. Oh no. What did Tomoe do? Say no. Say big no. Big huge no.
Say no. Firmly and loudly. No one should make you do things you don't want
Yeah,
to do.
that's horrible.
Yes.
Oh no, what did Tomoe do? What did Tomoe do? Oh no. I feel like my answer didn't give Shinya the comfort he is obviously seeking.
Is Tomoe pressuring you into going all the way?
All the way into Victory Town.
No, of
Oh
course
god,
not.
that's a
She would never...
that's a bad reference for this. Well, not a bad reference, just
mind.
bad meaning behind it.
It was foolish of me to bring up this topic.
You're crying, my dude. That's not good.
I'm really sorry, Noriko. Please, forgive my lack of professionalism.
Okay. I do not accept that. No, I will only accept you saying no to this person. Shinya bows deeply to me, his face parallel to the floor. He quickly turns and scuttles away before I get the chance to say anything else. What was all that about? Could Tomoe be pressuring him? I wouldn't put it past her, but something doesn't feel right. She seems really smitten with him. Would she really push him like that? Maybe it's the guilt from not being able to prevent his career going down the toilet. Oh, Ida! Ida might be pressuring... Oh. Oh no. But I feel like I should try and do something to help him. I watch Shinya get to an elevator and once the double doors close, I get up from my desk and scoot over to Tomoe's workstation.
Hey, can I have a minute?
This is weird. Normally I come to bother Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Have you and Shinya ever gone all the way?
All the way to fucking Victory Town.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
We've only been together for, what, a week? You think I'm some sort of slut?
You call yourself. I'm sorry, I was loud.
Hey, don't answer that! Look, not that it's your business, but no, we haven't. Shinya's sweet. He's old-fashioned, you know. He wants to really get to know me before we go down that road.
Down that road, down the road.
And I'm happy to wait. The last few guys I dated only ever wanted one thing from me.
Hey.
And that gets old real fast, you know?
Yeah, that's good that you're waiting for what you want, and that's great. That's good for you, Tomoe. Even though you're only a character, I am glad that you're in a happy relationship, which might burn and crash very soon, but...
Okay, I believe you.
Why are you asking me anyway? Did Shinya say something to you?
No, I was curious, that's all.
You think we're real friendly now, don't ya? Well, I don't mind some girl talk.
Oh, some down the road talk? Downtown talk?
Come talk to me anytime.
Oh, well, I guess we're friends now, yay.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Tomoe waggles her fingers in a goodbye wave, and then return to my desk. If I take Tomoe at her word, which I find myself doing increasingly often, then she's not trying to get at Shinya to do anything he's uncomfortable with. So that can only mean one thing. Someone else is pressuring Shinya. I think it's Ida. It has to be Ida. But the guy admitted to me only today that his only friends are Tomoe and myself. So, who was he talking about when he brought up the subject? Ida! It's in your face! It's Ida! Ooh, this is a nice place. I'm a little worried that I haven't received a news alert for any obituary today. My latest victim, that twin woman, had her photo timestamp set to 9:01 a.m. this morning. If my method worked like it had the last few times, then she should be well and truly dead by now. Maybe she's immune. She has anime powers, so she should have slit her own throat, or something mysterious should have come along and slit it for her. It's not like I've managed to identify Corpse Girl's power works. I'm no longer figuring out why her victims die. All I know is that they do die. And yet, I can't find any matching obituaries for the day. I've tried searching manually too. I can't always rely on my automatic filters to get it right. I've scoured every source I can find and have come up with nothing. It's possible that she hasn't killed herself yet. It's possible that she's planning to do it. Or maybe someone else is plotting to kill her on Corpse Girl's behalf. It's also possible that this time my victim won't die. Depressingly, that puts me back at square one. My winning streak will be over before it really begins if the corpse photo has no effect. I make a mental note to discard the burner phone when I get home. You make a mental note to discard the phone, but not to take out the photo that you put in the thing. I somehow forgot to get rid of it on my way to work, being so absorbed with my strict morning routine. But it's not too late. Barely 24 hours have passed since I sent out the photo. I'm not straying too far from my modus operandi.
Yo, you came.
Mad radical, bruh. The familiar halting voice snaps me out of my thoughts. Kojiro stands before me, wearing slightly cleaner clothes than the last time we met. It's very possible that he interpreted this meetup as a date and decided to wear his absolute best outfit. Hey, he looks swanky-danky, alright? Look at him. He looks swanky-dankylicious. What is that, by the way? Alright. The smell of the morgue is only faintly upon him, thanks to the desperate cover-up sent by the strong cologne.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I sit?
Sure, you can sit on the window stool.
Please.
I don't know what I just said there. Kojiro pulled up a chair and sits across from me. He's relaxed and awkward all at once. His tall, lanky form doesn't really seem to fit in with the tiny, cozy cafe he selected as our meeting point.
Waiting long?
Only the longest.
No, not really.
Great. Ordered yet?
No, not really.
No. What do you recommend?
The burning bits of chocolava cake from hell. Why is someone striking iron now? There's someone striking metal from the outside. You know what? This place is... Why? It's like 8 at 8. It's like 8 at night. What is this?
House blend. Fantastic. They roast it here.
Oh, nice.
Also, the chocolate gâteau is amazing.
Chocolate cake. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate cake, but vanilla cake is very cool.
I'll order 2 slices.
Look at that! Look at that face! Look at that! Look at that look! He knows I like it.
Thank you, but I'm not hungry. Coffee is fine.
Roger that.
The waitress eventually comes around and Kojiro replaces our order in fluent French. Pardon, madame. I think the waitress is taken aback as she bows politely and humbly asks him to repeat himself in Japanese. Once the order is settled, Kojiro leans forward and looks into my eyes.
You wear glasses?
No, I just, glass your eyes. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Subconsciously reach my hand to my face and check if I'm indeed wearing glasses. Of course I'm not.
No? Why would you say that?
Kojiro leans back and casually shrugs.
Couldn't remember. Maybe you had them on last time.
Maybe. You don't know that. Yeah. Last time. It's referring to when he met me at the library.
I've never worn glasses. Sorry.
This is a great segue to Corpse Girl episode number 2, I think, where I wore glasses. If you guys want to check that out, you can watch that one. Yeah? Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, that was such a pain to edit.
Don't be sorry. Just make a conversation.
Yeah, uh-huh.
This place is great, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's true that the cafe possesses quite a quite comfortable atmosphere. The smell of freshly roasted calf coffee lingers in the air, and the display of various cakes at the front of the counter doesn't make me ill. I can make out the faint sound of acoustic music in the background, with vocals in what I presume to be French. Le festin. In all, it's a nice place. Kojiro chose well.
Oh, is this place expensive? I just don't have much money, that's all.
Don't worry. It's on me.
I gotta say, the voice actor for Kojiro sounds very familiar. I can't remember who, but it sounds familiar from an anime.
How's work? The bank, right?
Yeah. I cock my head to the side. Did I ever tell him what I do for work? I don't recall telling
I
him.
work at the head office for Temujin, not in an actual bank.
That's so. Huh. Read your profile wrong.
Oh. I relaxed somewhat at his explanation. Of course he would have read my noise profile before meeting up with me. That's pretty normal. I don't keep much personal information there, but it's true that my workplace is listed. Our conversation is put on hold as the waitress returns with 2 cups of coffee and a single slice of chocolate gâteau. The cake is delicious and most... you could just say gâteau au chocolat. Just saying. The cake is delicious and moist, and my stomach growls in betrayal of my convictions. Moist cake is the best cake, I agree. Kojiro thanks the waitress in French, and she once again bows in embarrassment and takes her leave. I think everyone can say merci. I think everyone understands generally what that means, right?
A bite?
A bite? Oh, I'll take a bite out of you. Listen, I just talked about going down on the road. No, wait. I just talked about going down through a road, so yeah, my mind's a bit frazzled, you know? He scoops up a section of with cake and a fork and holds it out to me. I wave a hand politely and shake my head.
Oh well.
He takes a bite and looks immediately satisfied with his choice for dessert.
Could eat if you wanted. You're skin and bones.
That is true. That is true.
Excuse me?
Just saying. Could stand to gain some weight.
The nerve of him. Who would say that to a young woman?
I'll have you know that I eat perfectly well. Think...
Whoa. Sorry. Wasn't
He
trying to be
is a
mean.
professional body person, so he would know his bodies. And yes, I think being skin and bones is not the best. It's not healthy at all.
You're gorgeous. Just saying. Some cake wouldn't hurt.
Oh. I'm gorgeous? I feel a little flushed and I look down at my phone to avoid Kojiro's warm gaze.
Try the coffee, please.
I reach out for the cup in front of me, more due to the pleasant aroma than Kojiro's suggestion. I take a sip. It's been served at the perfect drinking temperature and it's absolutely delightful. Rich, delicate. I could drink this all day. I've probably been wasting my time drinking canned coffee. This is the real deal, and also very expensive, probably.
Thoughts?
For the first time since Kojiro arrived, I smile.
It's wonderful.
Right?
Yeah.
I like your smile.
Yeah, she has a nice smile. I'm talking about an anime character, oh no. This guy still is laying it on thick. I didn't come here to be swooned. Still, the praise is kind of nice, even if he's just trying to play me with the oldest lines in the book. I mean, I've never used those lines, but they do say the oldest lines are there for a reason. I figure I should switch the subject to encouraging him to stop flirting.
So, how long have you worked in the morgue?
Wow. Good question.
Not really, it's just a question. It's a normal question.
Okay. Let's see. 34 now. Started there at 22.
Whoa. 22 years. Sorry, 12 years. My math.
Damn. 12 years. Ah, never thought about it. Shit, I'm old.
Never mind. I think the voice actor for Kojiro is from another game. I can't remember which game though.
No, not at all. You're older than I expected, but really, it's no big deal.
Oh, Noriko. Oh.
How old are you? Can I ask that?
I don't mind. I'm 20.
Oh wow, nice.
Phew. Okay.
I'm older than
Right.
Noriko. Ah,
Is that an issue?
by like a year, but still.
No, of course not. You're mature for your age. Or I'm out of touch.
Yeah, a lot of people nowadays are a lot more mature at a younger age. Then again, there are plenty of people who are the opposite, so
You're out of touch.
I can't help but giggle.
Wow. Okay.
He laughs it off, but I wonder if I did hit a nerve.
Would you date an older guy?
And there it is, straight to the point. How do I answer a question like that?
Good question. I've got no issue with age, but I don't really know if you're my type.
Yeah, the whole guy part is where it's an issue. Just
And if I
saying.
can be honest, there is someone I have feelings for already.
Oh wow, no, okay, she's honest
And
about
so,
that.
Unrequited love, huh?
Something like that.
Props can't compete with that. Well, that's okay. I mean, you're stunning. Out of my league. Thrilled to be friends if nothing else.
You know what? That's perfectly okay. That's perfectly fine.
Friend sounds nice.
Yeah,
Mad.
mad. He raises his coffee cup in a toast, then takes a sip. Maybe I had him wrong. He might be a bit more mature than I gave him credit for. If he can still take rejection without pressing the point, that speaks a lot about his character. Yeah, I don't see why you can't. I don't see why if that if you get rejected, you can't be friends with the person, because you know, getting to know someone is getting to know someone and being around them is the most important thing. After all, that's what they got. How do I phrase this? That's what got you to like them in the first place. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. There's, you know, you don't have to break your mind over it. I mean, sure, you can feel sad, but it's also important to understand that not everything can always work out. I don't know what I'm saying. I haven't even been with anyone, and I'm making dumb speeches.
So, Corpse Girl.
Okay, I basically I'm more or less Kojiro and Noriko combined. So.
Interesting, right? How does she do it?
It's called the threads of psychological manipulation. It's through photos. I send subliminal messages through the photos.
The photos, the killings, all without knowing the Vic's name.
Yeah.
Wait, no, the victim's name is put in the thing, so.
Wonder what her death count is.
No, sorry, it's a photo. 3, 4 if I'm lucky. I try not to say that. I try not to say that aloud. I can't talk.
Eiichi Hanada. Car crash. Was it planned? Got the brake line. Drugged.
I have no idea. Sorry.
But you requested his death.
Yes.
I did lead him to believe that. I'll just continue to go along with it.
And for no personal reason?
That's right.
She could easily bypass that and just said that she heard that a girl requested his death. But no, she doesn't say that. Of course she doesn't.
Brutal. Don't request my death, okay?
Well, now that you mention it, I gotta do it right.
We'll see.
Yeah. His face lights up, almost as if he's impressed with the ambiguous answer. Excited even.
Maybe I should try the site. Request a death.
Oh.
Know anyone who deserves it?
You. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, yeah.
Sorry,
Jokes.
not off the top of my head.
Neither.
What if you put a corpses thing to the Corpse Girl's website?
Maybe you should request me. I'm dying to know how it goes down.
You know, maybe you shouldn't mess with this stuff. What if you really ended up dead?
I can protect myself. I mainly want a corpse photo. How does she do it? Oh, by the way, you read that book I gave you?
Maybe.
You mean Strange Flower?
Bingo.
I'm halfway through it.
Wow, fair effort. It's long. Thoughts?
It's interesting, I won't lie.
No, Belle Sinclair is a sicko, right?
Right. He's not all there.
Sounds like someone else I know.
Halfway through, huh? So? Has he dined with the dead?
Yeah. Who was it? His school teacher, I think. He dug up her body 2 days after she died and then dressed her in his mother's Sunday best.
Yeah. Took the corpse out for Italian? I can imagine the waiter's reaction. Ah, classic.
Kojiro seems to really enjoy reminiscing about the book. The story is definitely interesting, but the way he is laughing at it makes me a little worried. Then again, the guy works in a morgue, so maybe the whole scenario is just comical to him. Yeah, you know, you get desensitized to things like that.
Oh, that's it there.
It takes me a second to realize what he's pointing at. Sure enough, the book in question is sticking out of the top of my bag.
Pass it here. I want to show you a funny passage.
I nod and reach for the book. I pull a massive tome out of my handbag with a fair amount of effort. The book comes free, but it snags on the bag zipper and causes some of the contents to fly out. Whoa. A few personal belongings fall to the floor with a clatter. I notice my lipstick, lip gloss, notepad, and pen hit the cafe's tiled floor. Kojiro comes around to my side of the table and helps me pick up all my things. He pauses when his hand grapples with another book that has fallen underneath Strange Flower.
Fausse photography?
Fausse photographie?
What's this?
I quickly reach for the book and try to snatch it from his grasp.
It's nothing.
Kojiro is quick, and he instinctively avoids my desperate grab. He holds the book aloft and continues reading the cover.
Huh. English? A comprehensive history of photo manipulation.
He returns to his seat and flips through the pages as I finish packing my belongings away. I bow my head silently, waiting for his judgment.
Yo, you can read this?
Only a little.
Oh, this is tough. My English isn't good. Thought it was French at first. Huh. These images.
Kojiro suddenly snaps the book closed and looks at me.
I figured it out.
I brace myself for his inevitable accusation.
Corpse Girl fakes the photos. The photos aren't from the future. Like that was ever possible.
I mean, you never know, you know?
Photo is fake. Timestamp is fake.
He is correct, but will he go back to assuming that I'm Corpse Girl?
Why do you have this book? Are you editing photos?
I mean, I have an interest in it, but that's all.
And now he's gonna ask for some edited photos. Gosh darn
This
it.
book is old. Doubt the techniques are useful anymore. Still, it's interesting. My theory. Thoughts?
About Corpse Girl faking the photos?
Bingo.
I don't know. Sure, it's possible. But can anyone fake a photo so realistically?
Yeah, there are a lot of people who can do that.
Realistically? Do you know her photos are realistic?
Thinking quickly, I snap back with an answer.
You sent me that copy of Eiichi Hanada's corpse photo. The one Corpse Girl apparently produced.
True.
It was good, right? Pretty convincing.
Very convincing. Is photo manipulation that good?
It can be, yeah.
I suppose if someone skilled enough was doing it.
If it's not photo manipulation, then one more theory.
What is it?
Maybe the subject in the photo is a corpse.
Oh.
I'm confused. Of course it's a corpse. What's your point?
Sorry, hear me out. It's a photo of a real corpse. Just not the victim's corpse. Corpse Girl acquires a real corpse, dresses it up, just like in Strange Flower.
Ooh, interesting theory.
She makes it look like the Vic. It's convincing because it's real. No photo manipulation.
Oh.
I see.
Immediately, my mind starts to kick into high gear. Kojiro has unknowingly presented me with an unprecedented idea. What if Corpse Girl does get real corpses? What if she dresses them up, ruins them, makes them look like a carbon copy of the victim? Then she holds up a photography session to capture the magic. The realism will be amazing. It will be even more convincing than manipulating a photo, even though I've become pretty good at that. It will be the next step in realism. It's sure to convince victims to kill themselves. If Corpse Girl's victims can be relied upon to kill themselves, then I don't have to continually question the cause of death. I wouldn't need to worry about whether some mysterious third party is wandering around, slaying people on Corpse Girl's behalf. All of the deaths would be caused by suicide. It would be predictable. Conquering victims would simply be a matter of forging a convincing enough corpse replica. but the legwork involved with acquiring corpses would be... That's it! The answer is sitting right in front of me, with a smudge of chocolate cake in its chin, and an empty coffee cup resting in his hands.
Say, hypothetically, would it be easy for Corpse Girl to even have access to dead bodies? Legal ramifications aside, could she possibly have a source of cadavers to desecrate with?
Koji?
Yeah, it's not impossible. Take someone like me. I have the morgue. I'm there alone, mostly. Someone like Corpse Girl makes me an offer. I'd give away spare corpses, no problem.
People would find out, though, because you gotta, mark every corpse.
Of course, I could get busted. It's not about losing my job. I'm not going to prison. The price would have to be right. But that's just me. Employees in other morgues, well, can't speak for them.
Interesting. So you would willingly work with Corpse Girl if the price was right?
Yeah, I've said it before. Big fan. I support her work. It's fascinating. If she really is using cadavers to make photos, then, well, I'm offended she didn't come to me for help.
This is amazing. I never imagined this meeting could be so lucrative. If I wanted to get my hands on all the corpses I'll ever need, I can just ask him right here and now. I find myself breathing heavily, and I notice that my cheeks are warm and my head feels slightly airy. It all comes down to whether or not I really want to step up my game. The way things are, well, the twin woman, my latest victim, doesn't seem to have given up the ghost. Maybe I'm being impatient, or maybe my work isn't as convincing and as powerful as I want it to be. Then, there are the corpses of my previous victims. Akane Tsurumaki killed herself, there's no doubt about it. But Eiichi Hanada? It's highly impossible that his car wreck truly was accidental. I may not have had a hand in that after all. Ruri Hatano, my first ever conquest. The cause of her death still eludes me. There's no way she could have killed herself in the position her body was discovered in. Future you, coming back to the past. She's the whole reason that I started suspecting someone else's involvement in the first place, after all. So there's one definite suicide, one potential murder, and one death that was an accident. A traffic collision that happened to coincide with the date I wanted the victim to die. Statistically, there's no way how Corpse Girl's power actually works. It's almost like the deaths are just caused at random, and when you pile in the countless failures I've encountered over the past year, well, my success ratio isn't very impressive. Just because artistically you get it looks better to get an actual body, wouldn't make your victim kill themselves more, because it's just it wouldn't look that much different. I mean, you can make something look realistic within Photoshop, with enough time, of course. So yeah, I don't think the victims would really care much if it's real or not. I mean, unless it'll just make you feel better about it. So if I could truly compel victims to simply kill themselves, then it would take the guesswork out of the whole thing, that's for sure. With Kojiro's help, I could acquire cadavers and make them look like my victims. The work would be completely different to photo manipulation. Will it? Really? You need to get really good cameras and stuff, and yeah. There will be gore involved, no doubt about it. And it'll take a steady hand to make up artistry and access to clothing props. Then there's the lighting to consider. The backdrops, it's one of the things to take an image from the database of the deceased and have a corpse. Exactly, it's way too much work to make it real, and it doesn't improve anything that much. I have a corpse splattered on the pavement ready to go. It's an entirely different thing to have to drag a body out of a morgue and plant it in a position and then take photos of it. There will be a lot to consider here. It's not a decision I can make lightly. And on top of that, I doubt I can have the courage right now to ask Kojiro straight up for this help. But if I do go for it, I'm absolutely positive it'll lend massive amounts of credibility to Corpse Girl's mission. The extraordinary realism will pave the road ahead of me with blood.
Yo, finished your coffee?
Maybe.
Oh,
I quickly take a sip and drain the cup.
that was delicious. Thank you for treating me.
Yeah.
Very welcome. Shall we head off?
I gotta say the voice actors are really pretty good.
Yes, let's.
Let's
Any plans for the night?
Yes, sorry I can't hang out longer.
No problem. I had fun.
Kojiro stands up and conjures his wallet. He leaves a few bills on the table and then steps towards me. I stand up too, and playing my best hand, I quickly lean forward and plant a soft kiss on his cheek. The maneuver is surprisingly difficult thanks to his height, and I don't think I pulled it off as gracefully as I had planned.
Oh,
Thank you for the date. Will I see you again?
Ooh, cheeky, cheeky manipulation. I give him my best alluring look as I bat my eyelids gently.
Yeah, of course.
He slowly rubs his cheek with tender fingers in amaze that I just kissed him.
Bye-bye now.
I mean, she was blushing too, so it can't be completely one-sided there. I spin and make a beeline for the exit. Yeah. I hope my troubling figures don't betray me as I step out onto the pavement outside. It's not my nature to try and seduce somebody for my benefit, so much so that my attempt at it left me feeling rather queasy. Alright, fair enough. Okay, never mind. I read that wrong. I don't know if I've pulled it off, but now that I've left the cafe, I can't look back to see what the effect I had on Kojiro, if any. Across the road and shiver runs down my spine. I hope I'm prepared for what I'm about to get myself into. Alright. I think that... Oh, it's the next day. Or it's the same day, it's a different time. Anyways, I think that's a good place to end end today's video. I've gone on a bit for longer than I wanted to, but that's totally okay. Yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go to the title screen because that's cool. Alright, there you go. But yeah, it's getting more interesting now. It's getting more deeper into the story. I've only played a fraction of the whole game, so I'm so excited to go through everything because there's multiple endings as well. So can't wait to go through there. Other than that, yeah, that's about it for now. I once again want to thank everyone, all of you, for everything. Yeah, yeah, just thank you so much. And if you like corpses, there's one more game that I played. The Mortuary Assistant. You can check that out video down below because that's a very cool video. That being said, for now, thank you guys for watching so much. You guys are all amazing, and you guys are all great. Do take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, goodbye.